Hi everyone, this is going to be the tarot reading for the sign of, what was the last one? Yeah, this is going to be for Leo for the month of September 2022. And this can apply if you're a Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So be sure to check out the other signs in case this video does not resonate with you. And today I'm using the Voyager Tarot deck. I also wanted to add that I'm taking bookings for personal readings right now. So if you want to get in touch with me for a natal chart analysis, a relationship compatibility or synastry reading, or tarot reading, you can contact me on Facebook or email. And both the links are in the description box below. So be sure to check it out. Okay, so I managed to get 4 cards for this reading. Let's get started. The first card is Balance. The second card is Ten of Cups, Passion in reverse. The third card is the Emperor in reverse. And the last card is Six of Wands, Trust. Okay, so I feel like some of you may be pushing yourselves a little too much in the month of September, where you're trying to make things happen, where you're trying to push things, because Leo, you're a fire sign, and just like all the other fire signs, you like to make things happen. You don't like to sit around and just, let things happen to you. You're not that kind of sign. So you may be trying to do that in the month of September, where you're pushing it. You're really pushing it and trying to make things happen. But for some reason, you feel like you're hitting against a wall, like it's not happening. Or maybe you're trying something, but somehow it seems like a dead end, or the door is locked. And that's because that's the universe protecting you. The universe is trying to tell you that this is not the right time. This is not the time to push things or trying to make things happen. This is actually the time for you to sit back and relax and do your own thing. Especially, and I'm saying this especially because the balance card has come up, which has very much to do with that equilibrium in your life, where you sit back and do everything in moderation, where you don't do anything in excess. That's the overall theme about the balance card. And it also has to do with yin and yang philosophies, where you maybe you're exerting too much of the masculine energy. This is irrespective of gender. This has got nothing to do with gender. It's about the energy. So maybe you're exerting the masculine energy more, where you are trying to go out and be extra ambitious, or just trying to make things happen, do things. But this is the time to actually do things in moderation. So don't go overboard with something. Let's say you have plans to do something. Um, Definitely put in your effort, but if you feel like it's not really materializing, or if you feel that it's sort of hitting against a wall and it's not really manifesting, then maybe this is not the time. Just take a step back and realize that maybe this is not the right time. And instead, I would encourage you to focus on your daily activities. This is Virgo season. We're in the month of September. And Virgo season is very much about focusing on the daily grind, the daily stuff, the mundane stuff. And as much as we may not like doing the mundane stuff, that's what makes up the majority of our life. And so it's really important to stick to your schedule. I think this is a really great time to focus on your health, because Virgo rules the 6th house, which is about health and wellness, which is about our daily structure, daily routines, and our habits. So if there's some kind of a bad habit, Leo, that maybe you're indulging in, maybe that's something that's happening in excess, then this may be a very good time to focus on cutting that back. Maybe focusing more on working out more, eating healthy, all those things that improve your mind, body, and soul. I think this is a really good time to do that. And again, the balance card is about doing everything in moderation, not getting overboard with anything, because that is a recipe for disaster. When you try to do too much all at once, that is also a bad sign. Now, I'm also getting the Passion card, which is the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Now, Ten of Cups is, in the Rider-Waite deck, it's the happily ever after ending card. And it has to do with receiving everything in abundance, like the ideal world, the fantasy world, everything that you could possibly hope for, that is manifesting. But because this is coming up as a reversal, something tells me again that this is not the time for that. This is not the time to manifest or achieve the rewards right now. Right now, it's more about putting your nose to the ground and doing the work, doing the daily grind, like putting in the daily effort. Like you're trying to run a marathon, not a sprint. So it is important to focus on the small steps and make sure you go slow and steady, because as they say, slow and steady does win the race. And as cliched as it sounds, it is true. It is true. Like the more you focus on your daily goals and work them up in, towards the bigger goals, that's how you see the true magic happen. Now I'm also reading the Emperor card as a reversal. Now the Emperor card is the card of Aries, and it is about somebody who is very self-assured, very confident. It's an emperor, so they sit on the throne, and it's divine masculine energy. It's all about abundance. It's all about the I think it's more about your frequency more than the actual situation you're in. The emperor is a frequency of mind. It's knowing that whatever is due for you, whatever you're trying to manifest, whatever rewards you're trying to achieve, it's all going to come to you. So there is a divine trust in the universe, and that is especially highlighted because we got the trust card also, which is the Six of Wands. And so it's not about and the Emperor has come up as a reversal. So this tells me you're not in this space right now. You're kind of in this anxious mode where maybe you're waiting for things to happen, where you're wondering why things haven't manifested yet, or why is it taking so long. That sort of anxious, fretful energy, which is not very attractive. Honestly, it's a little bit desperate. And I'm not saying you guys are desperate. I'm just saying that frequency is a little bit desperate because you're not trusting in the universe. You're in this anxious mode where you're waiting for things to happen rather than enjoying your life on a day-to-day basis and having that frequency, having that self-confidence and assurance that, whatever I'm trying to manifest, it is coming to me naturally. So the Emperor is about that frequency. It's about knowing that you deserve it, you absolutely deserve it, not in an egotistical way, but in a very self-assured way that what you want, you absolutely deserve, and it's coming to you. It's that level of self-confidence where there's no shred of doubt inside yourself. That is the frequency that the universe is asking you to tap into, but maybe you're not in that frequency right now. Maybe you're trying too hard to make it happen. And there is a principle, right? The more you chase after something, the more it runs away from you. So the idea is not to chase after it. The idea is to shift your attention elsewhere. And where can you shift that attention elsewhere? It's towards what you can control, which is your habits, which is what you eat, which is what how you work out, and the things that you actually have control over. It's about focusing on those things rather than focusing on when it's going to happen, why it hasn't happened, and those sort of things. Also, it's kind of like there's an example, right? Like if you order something in the mail, once you place the order, you don't really keep looking at the tracking history, right? You don't keep tracking the shipment saying, okay, why hasn't it arrived yet? Why isn't it here yet? You just trust and believe that it's going to reach you anyhow, anyway. And that is the frequency that the universe is asking you to be in. And the abundance will come. The abundance will come, the romantic relationship will come, the joy will come, the happiness will come, everything that you've wanted, that's going to come to you, but you need to have that assurance within yourself that yes, it is on its way. And without that anxiety and without that, constantly needing to check up on it or wondering why it hasn't happened yet. And then I'm getting the trust card, which is the Six of Wands. Now, the Six of Wands in the Rider-Waite is this energy of victory. It's about this person coming back from the battlefield or the war, and they have this whole, slew of people around them cheering them on and, congratulating them that they've done such a great job. So it's a really victorious, feel-good energy, the Six of Wands. But in this particular deck, the Voyager Tarot deck, it's also about trust. And this trust is about trusting in the universe. It's about this energy of kind of the Fool, where you may be having a free fall from a cliff, but you trust that you are going to land on a soft mattress rather than on a pile of rocks. So you're trusting the universe. You're trusting the universe that they have your back, they have good intentions for you, and whatever they're sending your way is for your highest good and your best, the best results. And it's kind of like free falling, that kind of energy where you don't know where you're going to land, but you trust that you're going to land safely. And there is a bit of childlike quality to this card as well, which is about childlike innocence and trusting. where you're going back to that really pure place in your soul where you trust that the universe has good intentions for you and it's here to protect you. It's not here to hurt you, but it's actually here to help you achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. So those are the overall messages for you. It's also about keeping hope alive because on this card we see a lot of candles, and lighting a candle often is similar to having hope in your life. Lighting the hope of life. And so it's about having hope in the future. And I feel like a lot of you may be missing that, and I feel like one way to restore that is to tap into your creative energy. Leo, it's interesting that the passion card came up for you, but this is coming up as a reversal. And passion has to do with your sacral chakra, which is the power point of creativity. And so I feel like some of you may be a little bit clogged when it comes to your creativity. Maybe you're not feeling that creative or that inspired. So one way to do it is, if you are into art or anything artistic, it may be a good time to tap into that. Like maybe take up some artistic hobby or follow some artistic pursuit or ritual, which will help that creativity getting unlocked, and helping you tap into that space. Um, and yeah, just be hopeful, because I feel like, Leo, you rule the fifth house, which has to do with creativity. And it's really important that you stay tuned to that energy, because it's really important for you that you keep that creative energy alive, because that's the life force that propels you forward. So those are your overall messages, Leo, for the month of September. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up. Your likes always help my videos stay relevant in the YouTube algorithm, and help other people watch my videos as well. If you resonated with this, please drop in a comment in the comment box. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can drop me a message on Facebook or email, and I'll contact you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.